Hey there YouTube, it's Christina. I am here to make this video on what I would call the best buys for pregnancy and beyond. These are the things that I bought or used during my pregnancy and have used them after that, now that I'm 5 months postpartum, and would, if I could go back, these are things that I would not hesitate to spend the money on because they have been worn to death and were well worth it. I'll tell you a little bit about my pregnancy, so if you're pregnant and might be having a different experience, maybe these things won't work for you. But for me, a couple of things I wrote down. I am in my mid-30s, and I don't want to talk about that any more than that, but that's where I'm at. So I gained 40 pounds during my pregnancy. My weight fluctuated maybe 5 pounds over a 10-year period, so it's pretty stable. So 40 pounds was a really big deal for me. I was pregnant in the winter months. I gave birth in March, at the end of March. I carried my son mostly belly is what it looked like. So that was kind of my carrying, and carried him kind of average to maybe on the little low side. And while I was pregnant, it's the only time in my life that I've ever had back issues. So especially as I got heavier and he started to move down later in the pregnancy, my back issues escalated. So a couple of those things just about pregnancy and the way I carried that might help explain why these things work for me. But they are still working for me. They work great. So the first thing is a pair of comfortable shoes. I think everybody tells you to get a great pair of comfortable shoes for work. I actually didn't get them for work, and it's just because I sit a lot at work at a desk. So, but what I did have is a pair of shoes that I bought actually for a trip I took to Alaska. These ended up being lifesaver shoes for me with my back issues. And so the second I got home from work, I would put them on. I would wear these things on the weekends. These are Keen. They're Newport. These are actually H2s, which just means that they can get wet. But Newport is what they are. They are ugly, I will say that. They're kind of ugly duckling shoes, actually. I got them in lime green, which is probably hard to see in this lighting. But they are extremely supportive. The footbed is completely comfortable. It's the only thing when I put them on my foot that would make my back issues stop immediately. And that's saying a lot considering how badly I was hurting. I could barely walk during the day. So these I've continued to wear. I actually went into labor wearing these. And I think if I had ended up having the type of delivery that I wanted, I think I would have given birth in these shoes. That sounds really crass, but I don't mean it that way. They're just really comfortable, and I was walking in them. I could squat in them. I can do anything in these shoes, and they're fantastic. Plus, they have a toe kick in the front, and I love that because I'm a little klutzy. So sometimes I run into something. So these shoes, when I bought them, were $100, and I was choking on the fact I was spending $100 on a pair of sandals. I can now tell you I bought these shoes 3 years ago. They still look brand new. They've been through the washing machine. They've been in the water, in the mud, and then I've worn them now, and my back issues actually have come back about 4 months postpartum. I don't really know why, except I've been told my muscles are still recovering. So I wear these shoes every day while I'm taking care of my son. I have hard floors in my house. So these are a lifesaver. I wear them everywhere, running errands everywhere. And that's how I'm able to really get around during the day. So I would say get a really comfortable pair of shoes that would do wonders for your back aches, your shoulder aches, anything else that might be working for you. The next thing I would say is Gap Maternity yoga pants. These are Gap Maternity yoga pants. They have kind of this edge. You can see the seam is here. They have this edge at the top that you can fold down, or you can leave them up during pregnancy, which helps with, belly buttons and other things like that. I wore those pants to prenatal yoga. I actually have them in 2 sizes because as I got further into my pregnancy, I needed the size up. I still wear both of them today. I just fold the top down. They look really cute. Postpartum, I wear them still to yoga, but also wear them to be out running errands, being out of the house. When I was pregnant, I wore them everywhere. I wore them out to dinner. I wore them actually to work. Very versatile, especially both of mine are in black, and they were great. So $50 a pair, and at the time I thought that's insane because it's something I'm only going to wear a couple of months. I'm still wearing them, so I would go back and buy them in a heartbeat. Wouldn't hesitate. T-shirts is the other one. So I found great t-shirts, I think, that worked really well for me at Target, which is a great price, and Gap Maternity. So what I found was the key to buying t-shirts that still work for me now, being 5 months postpartum, is that they don't have that ridging down the side, that thick ridging, but they expanded. So this is the one from Target. It's just a really simple V-neck. It still fits now. Nobody has any idea that it's a maternity t-shirt, and it's really comfortable, and it washes up really well. Here's another one from the Gap. It's just plain cotton. Still looks great. Ones like this that have a lot of this ridging in the front, they scream you're pregnant, right? When you're wearing them, they're great when you need them. They don't work now. I wouldn't, that didn't make my list. And then another one like this is a really cute knit top that I actually wore to work. It has a cowl neck on it from Gap Maternity. Again, no ridging down the side. I still wear this. I wear it with jeans. I wear it out. It looks great. Nobody has any idea that it used to be a maternity shirt. So if you don't care that your tag says maternity, those are some things I would go get. Another one I would say is the little black dress. When I was pregnant, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be wearing the little black dress. You know, my legs are getting heavier. I look awful. I'm not going to do it. So again, Gap Maternity. I bought this little black dress, which is probably hard to see. It goes about to the knee. It's kind of an A-line here at the top. It has just a few little creases here in the front. That's really it. This dress still looks really, really cute, even postpartum. I still wear this dress. I wore it to breakfast 2 weeks ago with a cute pair of sandals, and it worked out great. So don't hesitate as well in the little black dress. I think for the little black dress, it was on sale, so I think I paid $40 for it. But it was well worth it. It was great. Just another one. So I don't buy lotion in like massive family packs, but I would say buy lotion in massive family packs. So this is just a Suave cocoa butter or shea butter. You will continue to use this postpartum. You just will, right? So your skin is getting its elasticity back and recovering and stretch marks. Just go all in, buy family sizes. This one is a little bit different and probably a little bit personal, but some people vary on it. I did go ahead and buy pregnancy underwear, panties. I thought they were much more comfortable than the ones I already had. They did give me a little bit more room, and I still wear them. They're really comfortable, especially for around the house. So they worked great for me, so I would recommend them, and I would keep wearing them. I did get lower rise ones, right? They didn't come up to try to cover the belly, but love them. And I think those were $15 for 4, so those weren't bad. The last one is, it was hard for me to have scents during my pregnancy, and so I ended up buying some of the things I really like in more fragrance-free or sensitive formulas, like even Dove soap. I had to go unscented, sensitive skin and the whole deal. I only bought one every time that I needed it, because I was like, hey, once the baby's here, I'm going to go back to using my regular Dove soap. No, not at all. So go ahead and stock up on any of those things, because once the baby is here, they're sensitive to smells too, and their little skin is so sensitive that actually having some of those things either made my son sneeze or actually made him break out like on his face or on his arms. He has sensitive skin. So those are the things that I've just kept using, and if I had known during my pregnancy, I would have gone ahead and bought a 10-pack of that Dove soap, for example. I just wouldn't have had it. It would have been more cost effective and would have kept doing it. So those are the things that I really had on my list. Feel free to leave me comments below. I'm happy to respond to those, and I hope that helps with anybody who is out making some decisions on what to purchase during their pregnancy. Those things work for me. Hope that they also work great for you. Bye, everybody.